Hey folks, welcome back to Wizardry 7. We are finally at the last dungeon level here as we continue on our dfortae balance mod replay. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. I totally need to apologize. The last two videos, I recorded those in the same day, and apparently I had a problem with my microphone. And I didn't process those videos until after I had recorded both of them and, ground up 60 some levels in between. So you didn't get any of my talking as I was killing the Fiend of 1,000 Eyes. What a horrible disappointment, right? And before that, you didn't get any of my wonderful commentary as we were fighting the Fiend of 9 Worlds either. So, sorry. I probably should have checked the first video and I could have corrected that. In any case, on the floor, a golden circle surrounds the word Sphinx. At this point, I am here in the tomb of the Astral Dominae. I am referring to the map of the level. You can find it in any of the walkthroughs I've got posted here, but I am particularly using the Crimson Tier map. I don't know, it's just so handy-dandy there. And I'm going around and pressuring, or rather, stepping on the pressure plates. I need to trigger all the pressure plates in order to open the door to the Astral Dominae. On the floor, a golden circle surrounded by the word serpent. As far as I know, there's no particular order I need to do these in. So I'm just kind of working in a counterclockwise direction from the way I entered in here. So, what was I going to say in the last video, or two videos? Don't really recall. You know what? I don't think I've ever cast direction. There, look, I'm facing south. Yep, and here I am. You know what? I also don't think I've ever cast the, Locate Person spell. Hegenra Terrain is dead. Shredus Terrain is dead. Kabora Terrain is dead. Durang Terrain is dead. General Yamo is at Ukpir. Oh, cool, he survived. Rodan Luarx is currently at Ukpir. Tracker Ralik is at Old Cemetery. Lieutenant Gruntrapper at New City. King Olgar, oh, he died. Lord Galier, dead. Oh, we had to kill him. Captain Beauregard is dead. Oh, poor dude. Barlone is at the old funhouse, still. Rat Sputin is dead. Mick the Pick is dead. Dame Kali is still at the City of Sky. Jeanette is at Monkarama. The Magnadane is dead. Yep, we did that. Kaimus Turan is dead. I don't think we did that. Zhenzheng is at Orc Ogre Forest. Brother Chober is at the old cemetery. Alright, there we go. That is what's up with the NPCs. Don't we also have a locate object? I have never cast that spell either. Let's give it a look. What happens? I have no clue what that is. Alright, well then. I guess we'll just proceed. On the floor is a golden circle surrounding the word temple. More battle droids. At least they're not death robots. Yeah, so I got to admit, and I think I was saying this in the last video with the Beast of a Thousand Eyes, that I severely over-leveled that thing. That's why I even went back and reloaded that save and redid the fight on expert level. There we have the golden circle with the word dragon in it. I redid that fight just because I, felt bad about the Beast of a Thousand Eyes. It is supposed to be the hardest fight in the game, and well, I guess I just massively out-leveled it. I was going to say at the end of the video with the Fiend of Nine Worlds that I'm just going to grind up a couple levels because the Beast of a Thousand Eyes is supposed to be a level 99 creature. And given that the Fiend of Nine Worlds was a 64 creature, and we were like, 65, and we'd had a really tough time with that, and, we did 4 turns of that fight, and it was pretty much RNG that we won. I was not going to only level up to 99 to face the Beast of a Thousand Eyes. So I spent another 3 hours or so getting those extra levels, and I totally forgot that the chance to get a critical hit is based on the level differential between you and your target. On the floor is a golden circle surrounding the word crystal. And so, since we had out-leveled the Beast of a Thousand Eyes, we had a massive advantage on our chance to get a critical hit on it. One thing I also learned is that after you surpass level 18 in your class, and there's the star symbol, after you pass level 18 in your class, you no longer get increases to your resistances. Normally when you level up in a class, you get, a percent, or somewhere between 1 and 4% to a resistance category. Again, you can't see that in-game, you only can see that in the Cosmic Forge editor. And here is the boat circle. Ooh, goodness. That's quite a fight. Yeah, it's time for a nuclear blast. Yep, everyone but Deirdre's got 999 magic points in every category. That is because Deirdre leveled up as a bard, and in the dfortae rebalance, bards are not a spellcasting class, so she did not get spell points with all those extra levels of bard. So I think I might have said this in another video before, but it bears repeating. The dfortae balance mod, it's a good piece of work. I mean, Mr. Forte did a good amount of work there, and oh no, we had a fizzle on our spell. Oh, we're doomed. But I think the true value of the balance mod comes into play when you do not have multiple class changes for your characters, because. And, this is just a thing. When you do a lot of class changes, eventually everyone is a little homogeneous, or homogeneous if you like to pronounce it that way. Every one of my characters can hide, every one of my characters has the ability to cast Nuclear Blast. Yeah. not a lot of variation in them, which, you know, was intentional on my part. I wanted to make them the most powerful I could make them. And on the floor here is a golden circle surrounding the word crypt. If order does not matter, then I do believe we've got them all. And we will make our way now to the Astral Dominae itself. So I think after I finish this game, and there's probably going to be one more video after this one, I think after I finish this game I'm going to take a while off. I'm going to actually write a script and do an analysis of classes in Wizardry 7, and then some sample party configurations. Kind of sort of like I did in my Final Fantasy Renaissance effort. But maybe I will do a better job of scripting it and can be a little more concise and not miss details like the whole, oh yeah, and Time Mage can restart the battle, which I only remembered after I had created my party and played through starting Season 3, which should be posted by the time this video is live. Alright, when I step forward, we detect something. Press the button, we step through. I don't think we need to have our buffs up, but let's just take a nap here because we're pretty low on stamina. Alright. We did a thing, so we saved the game. An encounter. Cosmobots, Megabots, Death Machines. Well, you know what this calls for? Let's do something other than just nuclear blast. But then some nuclear blasts thrown in for good measure. Oh no, fizzle! Ah, it's this track from Epidemic Sound. Always a great song for when we are having a combat. Very appropriate. Let me just take a look over that tab there. What song are we listening to now? We are listening to Rise of the Sun God by Dream Cave. There you go, Dream Cave on Epidemic Sound. Thank you very much for this song. We do love your copyright-free music, Epidemic Sound, and we are glad that all copyright mentions on the YouTube videos do not get them removed. I think in our next episode, though, I will go back to using in-game sounds, just because it seems so appropriate that we finish up kind of the way we had started with those in-game sounds. This would be a heck of a fight if our characters, I mean, even though we don't have super high resistances to these, we are still very unaffected. And that is awesome. I mean, you can see there that Fran has taken, you know, almost half her hit points of damage, and Blythe is down, I don't know, 20-ish%, so, you know, we're still taking damage. Ooh, wow, look at that. Fran got a few hits. Ooh, wow. Fran is looking actually in tough shape. Goodness gracious. And I guess we had a few fizzles in our spell casts there, so we probably did not thin their numbers out. There's so probably as many of them as started. Oof, I went in this overconfident. Alright. Yeah, I guess tell you what, we're gonna do more nuclear blasts. Nuclear blasts all around. And then here in the back row, we're gonna try to stop Fran's gaping chest wound from getting any worse. There we go. Nuclear blasts are doing their job now. Now, I had always thought, when I started this series of playing through Wizardry 7, I thought I would have gameplay done in September and still be, you know, issuing videos for a couple months after that, and you know, I'd be no problem in running out of content. But it is now November, and I have not quite finished the series. I guess that's on me. You know, this is kind of a big thing to take your first bite at being a YouTube content creator, to play a big long game like Wizardry 7, but that is where I started. Oh no, we had a fatality. Son of a gun. We just probably would have been better if we just had cast a few more nuclear blasts at them rather than try to heal Fran up. And now I'm sure... Wait, no, not that one, this one. Now I am pretty certain that we're like going to have one of these nuclear blasts that's going to kill every monster, and then all the other nuclear blasts are just going to go off in the distance and be worthless. Oh no, we actually had to cast a few of them. Look at that, we still had a fizzle. Oh wow, lordy, that's what, 1.44 million? Eesh. A wand, an object. Hey Blythe, tell us what this stuff is. You can't even grab the object? We don't have inventory space? Oh. What has the world come to? Yeah, I really don't need all these things. Let's, Oh, well. Tomb of the Astral Dominae, the gate to the fabled tomb open. You almost hesitate to enter. In fact, we will hesitate to enter, because I'm just here to drop stuff. What is this? Lightning Wand. Probably not as awesome as we think it is. I don't think that I even checked a lot of this stuff after I got it. I didn't. Thermal pineapple! Another one! Okay, Angie, what else did we pick up here? A stun gun. And a titanium vorpal blade. Well, we already had one of those before, but no, they're not as awesome as you think. Yep, still Tomb of the Astral Dominae. Alright. Now we dump a lot of spells. Into Fran to heal her up. And we're going to rest again. Oh, looks like it didn't do anything. Did I somehow not click on Fran? Or maybe I just got a horrible roll on that heal spell. I mean, also, got to take into account she has 1,136 hit points. Even if we healed, I don't know what, 42 hit points with the casting of heal wounds, it would not look like much on her red bar there. Okay, so we are going to actually take things seriously here, going into the next room. Let's not just be nonchalant about it. Taking a glance across the room, you are disappointed to find the entire chamber looking quite empty. Perhaps you are too late and someone has beaten you to the prize. Oh, that's right, I'm scoping out the whole room. On the floor, a golden circle surrounds the words Astral Dominae. Blythe detects a thing. Well, Blythe, what is it? Searching carefully along the floor, you detect a faint hairline crack which traces the outline of a trap door. But how to open it? That is the question. How indeed? Well, I guess we need, in order to use the items we got from Funzang, someone with his genetic material. That should be Vitalia, so let's give her a ring. That shaking of a bell sound that you hear is actually my dog. Not Vitalia's device ringing. Alright, there we go. Moving to the center of the chamber, you take the blinking device which the electric warrior girl gave to you and push the button. You wait. A luminous glow of colorful light bathes the room, and within it a shimmering figure begins to materialize. Electric warrior girl. You found it! Oh, I guess you didn't. Where's the Astral Dominae? What are we supposed to do now? The Dark Savant mentioned something about needing special keys. Do you know what he was talking about? And again, just like every other dialogue in this game, whenever anyone asks me a question, the answer is yes. Have you tried using them? No, we can't. Do you even have them? Yes. Maybe I should try. What do you say? Yes. And I totally, had to be truthful there and answer no, but yeah, I did just say every answer was a yes, but I guess that is the one time I said to say no. Yeah, you go. So we hand the mysterious blue locket and the odd ring from Funzang's spaceship to Dominae. Examining the sapphire locket, she cups it into the palm of her hands. Suddenly, it starts to glow. Up from the center of the floor arises a dark globe, seated upon a magnificent pedestal. Hey! It worked! But it looks kind of lifeless to me. This is, Vi saying yes. If this is some kind of superdome, I think it's lost its fizz, and while she's looking it over, a gossamer light appears behind her in the room. Did you think you could fool me? I had you injected with a homing device after your last escape, my dear Vitalia. And something extra along with it. Yeah, he injected her with something special. You know. Anyway, we'll continue. Before anyone can react, the Dark Savant presses a button upon his forearm. Holy moly, that's a lot of fast. And something about the eye in her head, her body shaking as if being subjected to an invisible current of paralyzing pain. And now, my friend, since you have been good enough to lead me to the legendary tomb of the Astral Dominae, I will deal with you quickly and most mercifully. But first, the globe. Flinging himself upon the dark crystal ball, he grasps and tears at it, but it does not budge or move. What's this? What have you done? Dude, not us, but Funzang. Untold millennia ago, he fucked you over from his grave. It won't come off! Now is the time for all to die! DK Savant attacks. DK Savant. And your 10 Savant Kui Saka. Yeah. Angie, Blythe, you put a hurtin' on him. Connie and company, you go to town on his minions. And start fight. Oh no, fizzle on the earthquake. Ah, yeah, crit. Good one-shotting the Dark Savant. Your mind flays ineffective. Now your Kui Saka are ineffective. Take radiation, robot scum. Angie, you nauseated him. 877,000 XP. The epic battle over, you stare as his remains shimmer away. You wonder what secrets he held, and regret the loss of such potential booty as his corpse might have contained. Not to mention his knowledge of the Astral Dominae. Too late for remorse now, however, and you turn your attention to Vi, who seems to have... or V? I say Vi, because it's Vitalia, but sometimes V? Whatever. Who seems to have been released from the grip of searing pain that had crippled her. Oh, remind me never to go through that again. I think you killed him. Too bad. If not for his insane obsession with the astral ball, I think perhaps he might not have been such a... I didn't even get that. Farewell, O mysterious traveler, ye dark savant. Now, what do we do with the globe? Perhaps the ring, somehow. She approaches the black orb and places the ring upon her finger. Behold, the Astral Dominae. Very pretty, but what's it for? It looks like a fancy ornament to me. Everyone crowds around and peers into the glittering orb. Swirling colors, bright luminescent images dancing around inside the astral globe, all apparently meaningless. Then suddenly, Vi becomes quiet and still, as if something strange was passing through her. As if in a deep trance, she does something most unusual. Squatting before the astral globe, she pulls up the patch covering her eye. And inside the socket of her head... see, you had to pause there. Inside the socket of her head, you gaze upon an iridescent pupil-less eye, an undulating veinous orb, hideous upon her otherwise beautiful countenance. Wow! She seems to be lost, staring into the holographic crystal ball. This is incredible! It's a blueprint. No, it's a formula, a code for the creation of life. Wait. It's also a map of energy and matter, of the nexus between energy and matter. But, then, that is what life is. The nexus, the flux, the bridge between matter and energy, that is the secret of life, by the gods. With the power of this globe, you could create a living being of unlimited energy, a being with the power of the stars, a Superman, a god. No wonder the Dark Savant wanted to get his hands on this. Ut! What's this? It's a chart of a star system. Hey, I recognize this system. But there isn't a... Oh. Very clever. This must be where it all started. Come on, we've got to get moving. Then, breaking away, she removes the ring and inserts it into a small niche at the base of the globe. Springing the Astral Dominae free from its perch, she hands the darkening crystal ball back to you. And you got an item. Keep this safe until we can get away from here. Way out of here. Though you understand only bits and pieces of what the hysterical girl was trying to tell you as she oohed and awed at the sights within the starry sphere, you understand well enough what it would mean for someone with the power to create super monsters, supermen, and worse, super gods. Who among you could have guessed that on this day would the awesome power of the heavens fall into your hands? But before you have time to ponder this blasphemous, unholy, incredible, and cosmic significance of everything that has unfolded, the lively space girl with whom your destiny seems inextricably intertwined continues. We need a ship. Did you find a spacecraft? Yeah, it makes the Kessel run in about 6 parsecs. But I'll just say yes. Zamatama! There are a few things I need to pick up from the Daedalus, the black ship, before we leave. With the Dark Savant gone, I might be able to sneak aboard without arousing too much suspicion. I would bring you with me, but the transponder on my glove isn't powerful enough to beam us all together. And the Savant androids are accustomed to seeing me on the ship, but you'd be dead giveaway. Get to the spaceship as soon as possible. Get to the chopper! Okay. Signal me once you're there, and I'll beam down to join you. Better be prepared to leave in a hurry. Good luck. And don't lose the globe! Still unaccustomed to the magic with which she seems to wield, you stand in awe and wonder as she shimmers away, knowing that she goes to face a swarm of mad, buzzing savant Kui Saka all alone. For now, you have to deal with the problem of leaving the tomb of the Astral Dominae. Too bad you don't have one of those tampondis in your glove. That just sounds dirty. We have Astral Dominae. I say it. Use it. Oh, nothing happens. Darn. I want to be a super god. Alright. Oh, we'll just backtrack our way out now. Right? Yeah, of course. Up to right. 2. And left until we can't go left anymore. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Okay. Back one, to the left, then back to the right, to the back, to the left, to the back, to the right. Now slide! Or not. Well. Oh, goodness gracious. I've never been here before. Now all we need to do is get out of here, make our way to Funzang's ship in the City of Sky. Boy, oh boy, isn't this quite the ride. While on Lost Guardia, we learned about life and death, what it means to be a human. Well, of course, you're not actually a pit. You just look like a pit. Oh, all kinds of stuff. I mean, you know, I admit, some of the prose here is a bit overwrought. But it is certainly the kind of game that makes you think. It's not just a dungeon delve and hack and slash kind of adventure. Now, of course, some of those puzzles, I'm looking at you, Funhouse, are PITAs. I just want to get back to a space I remember being at. Okay, good. I was here before. And that is my corner of infinite XP. And I'm just going to go to the south and then up to that spot there. And yeah, Deirdre, I'm just going to have you cast in case someone gets a fizzle. It's always a bad day when you get a fizzle. Yeah, look at that. Oh no. What button did I push? Oh, darn it. Well, one more time here. Okay, you know what? Just inefficient fighting. Now I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, overwrought prose at times, and some of those puzzles, like particularly in the Funhouse, are horrible things without a walkthrough. But a lot of the more philosophical stuff in this game, you know, it's pretty well handled, I'd say. Kind of like a good classic Star Trek episode, you know? You get to the end of the episode and you're like, wow, my mind is kind of blown. Because it ain't just about sexy green alien chicks and phasers. Let's go. Yeah, that was probably it. Okay, and back. Uh-huh. Alright, we're in the dark. I think I have to back up. No, I turn to the right. Okay, here I go all the way up to the north. But I'll save just in case something goes horribly awry. Alright, now I'm in the darkness on the north side of the map. Yep, and I back up and then turn to the right. And now I should be back on the first level. Yep, and that's the way out. Quote unquote out. Now, we are back in the Halls of the Dead. Yep. Oh wait, no, not even Halls of Dead yet. Hall of Gorers. Chamber of Gorers, technically. To the north is the Galen Stone. And now we're in the Hall of the Dead. Oof. Okay, we are so close to getting out of here. Light. We didn't get affected by it. Hey, looky, looky. We are outside. Folks, thank you for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Next time, we're going to finish up Wizardry 7. Stay cool.